child whose parents literally did not care what they named them. They just kind of named them anything. Because how can you make a whole human look at it and be like, I don't fucking know, Brittany, and just like have no meaning behind the name and just pick a random name? Because that is what my parents did. When I was born, they picked 2 names that they both liked. So they look at my 2-year-old brother and they're like, pick one, and he picked one. To this day, he will walk up to me and be like, you know what? You're named because I said so. And I'm like, so you're the son of a bitch. So you're the reason I have to blame. He's like, yeah, but I should have picked the other name because I don't like the name that you have now. I made a mistake. And so I walked into my Mandarin class the other day and the teacher's like, some of you guys have Chinese names but don't have Chinese origins. And it's because your Chinese friends have given you Chinese names. So if any of you don't have a Chinese name and you would like one, email me and we'll see what we can do. And I was so excited. I was like, I have never emailed a professor in my entire life because emails are too permanent. Like if I can't send a message that I can unsend like a DM, it's not a message I will send. But I emailed that man so fast. I was like, hey, if you're still up for it, I would love a Chinese name if that's possible. He was like, yeah, for sure. Can you tell me a bit about your first and last name and if they have any personal meaning to you? And I had no idea how to nicely explain to this man that somebody could have walked up to my mother who had freshly given birth to me and been like, oh my god, you should name her Concrete, and my mom would have been like, oh, little baby Concrete. My aunt suggested that my mom name me Jade, and that was the one veto she had. She was like, no, I'm not gonna name her Jade. I could have been Jade. Did you even try? Just kind of like, no, they don't have any personal meaning, but you can name whatever you like, whatever you think is best. And he was like, all right, I'll get back to you. And I waited by my email like a kid on Christmas for hours. I have never waited for an email more in my entire life, and he finally responded to me, and my Chinese name is Le Xiaolan. So in Chinese names, the last name comes first, but it's not the last name that generally carries the meaning in the name. So the character that I have for my last name, Le, means happy, but it's not really the meaning of my name. And then the middle character means young or little, but again, that doesn't really carry the meaning in the name. And then the last one would be my first name, which is Lan. Lan means graceful, and then I looked it up and it also means orchid. So I would either be like happy, young, graceful, or happy little orchid. I FaceTimed my mom immediately and I was like, Mom, my new name is Le Xiaolan, and if you don't call me that, I don't answer.